Hey everyone, how's it going? Don't know how well you can see me because as you can see in here, it's dark. On my way home from a very late day of working. 6 o'clock now. I'll probably be home about 6:30ish. So not terribly late, but it's pretty late when you start at 6:30, 7 o'clock. A long day. Just thought I'd do a quick video and talk about a few things. One of the things I wanted to bring up was our garbage day is on a Thursday. The garbage man comes down the alley and picks up all the garbage bags, empties the garbage cans on a Thursday. And so usually Wednesday night, I'll come home and haul the garbage bags out from the deck or wherever they've been sitting or whatever in the garage and put them out the corner of the driveway in the alley for the garbage man. Very rarely ever a problem. So I did that, as usual, on Wednesday I did that. But I have forgotten that I'd taken the garbage bag out of my garage garbage container. I have a fairly big one in there. I think it's a giant sized garbage bag. And it was getting full. So I took that out, and it wasn't garbage day yet. I think this was on Monday or something that I did it. But I took it out, tied it off, and I put it closer to the fence near the garage up against where my utility trailer is. And forgot about it. So Wednesday night I took out the house garbage and forgot about that, left that there. I get up Thursday morning to go to work and open the garage door, pull out of the garage, and I look and I see, okay, they took, the garbage was gone, the recycling bag was still there. There's two separate trucks come and take the recycling and the garbage. So that's all good. And as soon as I get a little further out, I see that somebody had taken the bag that I had by the trailer, moved it to the opposite side of the driveway, up against a pole by the alley, and ripped it open and spread everything all over the place. Why they did this is beyond me. There's nothing in it. It was light because it's 90% paper and packaging that was in that bag. If they were looking for bottles, they would have looked in the recycling bag. I mean, there were no bottles, no cans, nothing of any value. And I mean, they didn't just dig through it. Like, they spread it all over the effing place. I was absolutely furious. I was irate. I was ready to kill someone. I do have a camera that faces back there, but it doesn't. It might have got them when they grabbed it from the corner of the garage, but it wouldn't have got them when they took it over to. Maybe that's why they moved it. So they moved it over off camera anyway. So I wouldn't have got a good view of who it was, and I don't think it would have mattered anyway, because it's either a homeless person or one of these punk kids that ride around. I swear I'm just going to randomly start taking a baseball bat and whacking any person I see riding BMX bicycle, wearing a hoodie, carrying a backpack with facial hair. If you can grow facial hair, you should not be out during the daytime riding a BMX bicycle with a backpack on. Those are always the hood rats that ride around looking for shit to steal. I mean, if you're old enough to grow facial hair, first off, you shouldn't be out in the daytime. You should have a job. Not riding around a little BMX bike, which they ride, because I don't know about most places, but here, with anything with 20-inch wheels and under are legal to ride on the sidewalk, so that's one of the reasons they ride those. And it also makes it very easy for them to escape from the police when the police chase them, because they can just jump over curbs, do all sorts of shit and take off. So yeah, I'd like to see the police every time they see one of these hood rats, with their hoodies and BMX bikes, flat brimmed hats, and facial hair riding around during the day. The police should just randomly pull them over, search them, check the serial number on the bike, and throw them in jail. Or like I say, just, beat them half to death with a baseball bat. So anyway, where I'm getting at with this is I'm trying to come up with some form of not so much security. I'd like to say a booby trap, something I could set up, electrify a bag of garbage and put it out there and wait for them to come steal it. I might have some ideas after Christmas when there's some leftover boxes. A television box might be nice to booby trap in a way that seriously injures or permanently maims or kills one of them. But that's neither here nor there. I'm just looking for now something I can do in the meantime. I've looked online for driveway alarms. I do have a sensor back there, motion sensor, but it's kind of hit and miss. So I'm looking for something a little more consistent and more something I can dial in better so it doesn't cover such a huge area or such a narrow part. I'd like something that I'm thinking like something like some kind of beams that, you know, that something has to walk through, you know, at the edge of my driveway. So if somebody actually steps foot through there onto my driveway, it sets off an alarm in the house. And maybe not even an alarm, but like a chime, just a chime, which is what I have now. But like I said, the one I have now currently sucks. At which point, when I hear the chime, they don't hear anything outside, and I can quietly sneak out the patio doors with a baseball bat and keep swinging until I'm the only one left standing, and I don't know, and then take one of the oversized hefty bags and put what's remained of them in there and just throw them in the back of my truck until I got something to do with them. That's one of my thoughts. I don't know what else. I suppose I could go up, and we have a balcony off the master bedroom that I could see everything from. I could camp out there, you know, one night with a 22 caliber pellet gun that shoots at about 2,000 feet per second, and just sit there and pluck them off the second they go to touch anything. I did that once in my old apartment. So I was one of those little scum kids riding around on the BMX bikes, pulling into the parking lot. I could hear it was winter, and I could hear the freshly crunching snow. It was around this time of year, and I was on the second floor of this walk-up building, and I heard the crunching of the snow, so I looked out my window and I saw this guy on a BMX bike riding from car to car, checking the door handles. And so I kind of went to my bedroom, grabbed my pellet gun, and took a couple shots at the back of his head while he was out there. And he dropped his bike and ran. He left his bike and never came back for it, because it was obviously a stolen bike. I don't know. I didn't call the cops because it's probably not a good idea, not legal to be shooting him in the back of the head with a pellet gun. I don't know. I didn't look the other day. I meant to look and go down and see if there were any drops of blood out there. I don't know. Hopefully. It'd be nice if, you know, one of the pellets got in and he got an infection and perhaps died. You know, such is life. So anyway, yeah, that's kind of my rant. Thinking about security. It just really pissed me off because there was nothing more angering than Thursday. You know, I had to stew on that all day. I saw the garbage out in the morning when I went to work. And when I get home, you know, after a long day of working, slaving, working my fingers to the bone. Look at this bony fingers. I work my fingers to the bone. And then I come home and I have to spend like half hour out there picking up garbage because these little douchebags have nothing better to do than to ride around looking to steal stuff and make a mess. Really, really, really annoying. Anything like that. I can't stand thieves. I can't stand vandals and all that shit. I really have zero sympathy for them. I mean, I was certainly... Ooh, it's dark in here. How's that? There we go. I mean, I was no angel when I was a kid, but I don't recall ever vandalizing anything or stealing anything like that. I don't know. Maybe I never vandalized, but I don't know. I'm sure I stole something. But still, not to the extent that I dedicated my days and evenings to riding around on a BMX bike looking for stuff to steal. I've had a job pretty much since I was 14, non-stop. The only time I've not worked was when I was too injured to work. Other than that, I've worked. It's kind of what you do. Well, I don't know. So anyway, if any of you guys have any good ideas of what to do to guard, protect, and alarm a driveway, excuse me, I got the hiccups. Let me know what you got. I thought about one of those tubes like gas stations have. You know, the air tubes, when you run them over and they hit the bell inside, they go ding ding. But I think in here it'll get too cold and the bell will probably just, the rubber hose would probably just crack. And if it's someone on foot, what are the odds of them stepping on the hose instead of just stepping over it? I don't know. Just shooting ideas, throwing things at the wall, seeing what sticks. You guys let me know if you have any good ideas what to do. So yeah, here I'm home. I will show you a quick little thing what I'm talking about here. See, right there is where the garbage goes, and over there by that post is where it was all torn up. And over there, if you can see where my trailer is up against the side of the garage there, that's where I had the bag sitting. So they drug it over here, and I could see if you look now, even you can see BMX tire tracks in the snow on my driveway. So that's it. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. Have a great weekend. Take care.